Hey there, in today's travel tip video, you are going to transform your packing techniques for your carry-on luggage with my easy to follow tips that are going to help every kind of traveler for any trip you're going to take. I've been packing in only carry-on luggage for 22.9 years because we most of the time have to fly standby. These organization tips are going to help you pack like a pro. Packing tip number one is let's pack your accessories first. To help your carry-on luggage be organized, I want one side of your luggage to be just for your accessories, any extras that you have to pack. And then the other side is going to be for your travel wardrobe. Here is what I organize in one side of my luggage for all of my accessories. My shoes, my pouches, pajamas, bathing suits, undies, and socks. I do not care how any of them are folded or rolled or packed so that I can just get them in here efficiently and have room for the rest of my vacation outfits on the other side. This bathing suit top is still wet, so I'm going to keep that out. It's newish and now clean. So I don't care how these are packed, but I want to be smart while I'm packing, so I'm folding them a little bit. And one travel tip to remember is that I always suggest having one compression cube packed in the bottom of your backpack or your tote bag. And then if the airline loses your luggage, you have a couple of days worth of clothing inside that backpack or tote bag. You've got a shirt, two pairs of undies, and some socks. But for this trip, I'm going to keep my bathing suit that I'm going to wear in case my hotel is not ready and my swim cover-up in a compression cube in my backpack for instead of doing that. So I can take those out, and then I'm going to pack undies and my bathing suit. My other bathing suit top I'm going to wear with these black bottoms, so I don't have to pack another pair of bottoms. These bottoms have tummy control. They're so ugly by themselves, but look at that. They go really high. So I can wear it with two of my tankini tops and my pajamas. My socks are going to go in my shoes later. One travel tip is that shoes do not have to be packed together. And my compression cubes that I use, I'm not going to use anymore today, but my compression cubes that I use do have, in the extra large size, they have a really large shoe bag if you have something like these that you want to pack. But as long as I get the base of my shoe in there, I don't have to zip it in order to pack it. All right, so now you see from what I've done so far, I have filled these two sections, and then I have the section in between my luggage handles. You can pack your liquids bag inside your suitcase if you're a pre-check. One travel tip for 2025 is that a lot of airports in the United States are not asking people to pull out your liquids bag, but they're not consistent. That's the major problem with airport security. So you're always ready by having this in your backpack in case they need it to be pulled out if you don't have pre-check. If you don't have pre-check after airport security, just pack it right back in there. My basic amount of makeup and travel brushes are in this one pouch. And then I have some other items in my toiletry kit, or you may use a pouch. But here is one important space-saving packing tip for you. You do not have to fold your pouch or your toiletry kit closed and zip it. If it helps open up space, pack them flat, okay? My roll-up slippers come in a travel case, but that takes up this much space to me. So instead, I unfold them and pack them flat in my little laundry pocket of my suitcase. One efficient way to pack a belt that should be rolled up for travel is to just line it around the perimeter of your carry-on suitcase, and you haven't used hardly any space at all. I always wait and pack my curling iron last, and usually I find that I have room for it on my travel wardrobe side, and I can just slide it under that inner section. Remember the travel hack that you can also use an old Amazon bag for your shoe bags for packing. If you are going on a beach trip, I have a video of things that you really do not need to pack for a beach trip anymore. They are so popular to pack, but you really do not need them. So check that out if you want to. One thing that I am doing is I'm taking a pool bag and I'm taking a hands-free belt bag for excursions. And I'm going to put one of my credit cards in the RFID sleeve for that excursion. And I can leave all of my credit cards back at the hotel. So that can just be packed in there. But look how small this is. Look how small this is. My little toothbrush holder, since I'm going on the girls' trip, all that can be packed out of sight if I pack them in between the luggage handles. I hope these techniques are giving you just a few new ideas that you have not thought about yet. I'm going to keep that out because I'm not through. This can be folded. This can be folded for now. Packing tip 2 is to organize your travel wardrobe in the other side of your suitcase. One question that my viewers have is, what are the best folding techniques to maximize space in carry-on luggage? I fold like I am doing laundry, but a technique that helps me sometimes, especially if I'm not using compression cubes, is I fold twice. I fold it over and then over again. Like here are my shorts, I've folded them, now I'll fold them over, and then I'll fold them again, maybe. But here's another example of how I fold like laundry. I folded it once, and now I'm folding it twice. Does that make more sense? And then I can pack it wherever I want to. I am going to use compression cubes because I know I'm packing so many vacation outfits. But right now, I'm going to just show you me packing in a really speed demon way so that you can watch. Another technique you can use when folding or with the rolling method is to make the surface of your stack flat. We are going to have no leaning tower of vacation outfits. The number 2 question that I get asked about packing is, how do you decide which clothes to fold versus which to roll? My goal is to be efficient, but my packing style is also smart for me, okay? I want you to decide while you're watching these techniques what will help you and then make it your own. My fabric type for vacation outfits is usually cotton, knit, or polyester, so folding or rolling usually works for me. Some people ask me how to pack a bra, and I just say you want it to be around that shape. So find a corner, the soft corner of your suitcase, put it there. Here's another hard thing. They're the covers if you want to wear a strapless dress and no bra. Those are fantastic, but they have to stay in the box. You can see that if I needed to pack one more pair of shoes in here, I could if they were really thin, like flip-flops maybe, or things like that. So my next step would be do what's easier for me. Like I said, I fold because it is faster. You figure out after your trip or while practicing to figure out what is faster for you, because I want this packing technique process for organized luggage to be smooth for you. I want it to be efficient for your time so that you can get in your vacation mode now. Another question I get asked about vacation outfits is, are there certain fabrics that are easier or best rolled than folded? And I really think it depends on your own research. Like blouses, delicate fabrics should be folded because you do not want them stretched in the rolling process. One thing that I'll let you know is if I did need to pack other items, I would then take one of my folded things and it may be easier for me to roll that item. So I would roll it. And you can also roll it lengthwise if that helps you instead of rolling the short way. But I may roll it up and put it right here in the corner of the suitcase because that's an open little pocket of space that my suitcase gives me where I can pack. One travel tip that I use when packing is I think, what can I take out of my carry-on suitcase and pack in my backpack? And therefore I have more space in here to pack more outfits or more accessories. And one thing that I do is I pack in my personal item as an extension of my suitcase. So you definitely want to have all of your electronic cords organized and the power banks and things like that. But sometimes I will pack my laptop in here, my laptop cord in here, but this goes in my backpack. Your liquids bag, you may want to just keep in your backpack or tote bag instead of having to pack it in here. Sometimes I have even used my toiletry bag inside my backpack, and I will use one of the pockets as my airplane pouch of like AirPods, phone prop in there, and I will clip this or hang my toiletry bag from the airplane seat back pocket, because some of those are like super dirty or they're super small now. They're not even as big as a piece of paper. Another question I get is, how do I prevent wrinkles? When I do pack in the folding method, I then put them in compression cubes, and I will maybe, like since I'm doing dresses, I might have to run an iron over them, if that. Because they have a pattern, it does show fewer wrinkles to me. Once I'm done folding all of my clothes, I can then see, all right, what else could I fit in here that I really do not need to have in my personal item bag? I may want to keep my liquids bag in here. It's post-packing organization. So I have my organization. One other technique that I've used before is, I know I'm going to put on my bathing suit and swim cover up, but then that night, this is going to be my dinner outfit for the first night. So I have this ready to go when I get into my hotel room and I'm done with the pool that first day. If you're packing bulky items like a thick sweatshirt, which I don't recommend, blue jeans, which I travel with a lot, you want to pack those last. So after I get everything packed in an organized fashion, I'm gonna drape it over all of my vacation outfits. So I'm still organized, and those bulky items do not take up excessive or extra space. If you have to pack for a really long trip, it's almost impossible because you cannot check the weather farther than 2 weeks out. So I have these tips. Number one, I have at least one pair of water resistant shoes. Number two, I will choose a color scheme. That way you can pack fewer bottom pieces that are all black and tops that will blend with all of those black outfits, or choose a navy blue. That's one I use in the summer sometimes. I hope that helps. YouTube is going to recommend a video for you that they think you as a specific viewer wants to watch. So be sure to watch that. If you have time, I'll also have some more in the first comment for you. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Happy packing.